It's me again, and this video is going to be about the extra deck. So, the first two fusion monsters that I got here are Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. Some people have been telling me to get one more, and I don't blame them. I should probably do that. But its effect is that my opponent cannot activate any card effects or any cards during until the end of the damage step. If damage calculation is performed involving this fusion summon card at the end of the battle phase, you're able to take one red-eyes normal monster from your graveyard, shuffle it into your deck, and your opponent takes damage equal to its attack. So pretty much you're doing, if you do a direct attack, you're getting like, if you do Red-Eyes Black Dragon, 56,000 during one attack. And card effects cannot be activated until the end of the damage step. So that's pretty good. So then I got one Red-Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. And while this card has XYZ material, each time my opponent activates a card or effect, inflict 500 damage to your opponent immediately after it resolves. So pretty much, that's like saying that every time your opponent activates a card or effect, that's pretty much saying that they have to pay a price for doing that, because they take 500 damage immediately. And then you can just target one red-eyes normal. You can detach and target one red-eyes normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it. If you make both of the XYZ materials Red-Eyes Black Dragon, then pretty much what you're doing is detaching one XYZ material, detaching it, and then bringing it to the field. I think you can do that. Pretty sure. And then I got two number 11 Big Eyes. Pretty much you're detaching one XYZ material from this card and taking control of your opponent's monster. The only downside is that if you do that, then this card cannot attack for the rest of that turn if you activate it. So, pretty much what you want to do with this is target your opponent's strongest monster, and then, or if they have the same attack, then just use their monster and attack their monster, and they're both dead. Either that, or you're just destroying your opponent's monster and they take life points. So, pretty useful card. Utopia Beyond. I usually just use the first effect, just because I do not have Utopia. I should probably think about getting it. But I usually use the, if this card is XC summoned, the attack of all monster my opponent currently controls becomes 0. Pretty much, if you do that, then you're just, damaging your opponent and then not taking, and also taking down their monster. And then I have two synchro monsters that I really like. Nether Soul Corrupted Nether Soul Dragon. It cannot be destroyed. It can attack twice. Well, it can attack a monster, and then you can attack another monster on the field. And it has 4,000 attack. And pretty much if, say, that Tormented God card goes on the field, you could just bring this guy out, and then you attack your opponent's monster, and this monster won't die, but the Tormentor will. And plus, during the standby phase, you can target one of your opponent's monster and then take half of their attack and aim it at your opponent. That's what it says down here anyway. One moment. Yeah. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes half its current attack, and if it does inflict damage to your opponent equal to that attack loss. So, I just have 2 of these just in case I ever want to get both of them out. And then I have Red Nova Dragon, and it gains 500 attack for each tuner monster in the graveyard. So if you can get those 3 Dark Resonators into the graveyards, and this guy's pretty much going up to 5,000 attack. And then it cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects, and oh yeah, it also banishes itself to negate an attack, and then during the next end phase, special summon this banished card from the banish zone if it's banished by that effect. And then Hot Red Archfiend Dragon. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Red Nova Dragon can be synchro summoned with 2 tuners and 1 Red Dragon Archfiend. These do not count as that Red Dragon Archfiend. This one does. I'll tell you about that after this. So pretty much, this one's destroying all face-up attack position monsters on the field. And then monsters other than this card cannot attack the turn that this effect is activated. So pretty much what I would do is, if you have like a whole field of attack position and then this guy gets on the field, then what you want to do is change all of those attack position to defense position. Face up defense position. And that'll pretty much just destroy your opponent's monsters without any sacrifice. And then Red Dragon Archfiend, kinda like Hot Red Dragon, but it's the opposite. After damage calculation, if this card attacks a defense position monster, then destroy all defense position monsters your opponent controls, and then destroy all other monsters you control that did not declare an attack. So pretty much what you're doing is destroying all of your opponent's defense position, and then I would recommend either not getting out any weak monsters, or there can be a black metal dragon on the field, and then you pretty much destroy that and then get a Red Eyes card from your deck. And then just all that. And then your strongest monsters have to attack, if they can. Last 2, my Azure Eye Silver Dragon. When this card is special summoned, dragon-type monsters you currently control cannot be destroyed by card effects until the end of the next turn. So pretty much what you're doing is saving all your monsters as long as all your monsters are dragon-type on the field. And then I think this card actually works good in any dragon-type deck. So, say Galaxy Eyes, Odd Eyes, Red Eyes, and Blue Eyes. I think this really works in all of them. And then once per turn, during your standby phase, you can you can special summon a normal monster in your graveyard. So pretty much what you're doing is getting either Summon Skull or Red Eyes Black Dragon back onto the field. So, pretty good card. My Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity. Pretty much you need one of those dark synchro monsters on the field. and +2 tuners, and then when this card is synchro summoned, you can activate this effect where your opponent cannot activate cards. Also, cards your opponent controls cannot activate their effects. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. If this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. And let's see. And if this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card by battle or card effect, you can target one level 8 or lower dark dragon type synchro monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So pretty much what you're doing is getting rid of a level 8 synchro dragon type monster that is also dark. You could just special summon it right back onto the field. And then, yeah. So that is all of the Red Eyes Black Dragon deck that I've made and had for a couple months. Hope you like this video, and please subscribe, and oh yeah, and don't forget about my brother Dimitri's channel. He likes Five Nights at Freddy's and all that. See? So, if you like Five Nights at Freddy's too, then you can go to his channel and subscribe to him. Okay, bye.